shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because
And now it's blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you win the Super Bowl, you're playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Now Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He goes underneath to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Sanu, the man in motion left. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Where is this play going? And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Vic Beasley. He's the one that runs him down. And my goodness, that will be a huge loss on the play. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Here's Ryan to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And an alley to run. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And his kick is right through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Freeman again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. From the 50, Newton. Left side by Funchess. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting. And the pressure gets to him again. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He hits Stewart in the flat, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Gabriel, the man in motion. To throw again. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Gabriel, the man in motion. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. First and 15 here behind the chains. Gabriel, the man in motion. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Gabriel, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Five yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
The handoff comes to Stewart, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to run now. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 39. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again, to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations.